So we try to simply roll the sole of our foot over the ball, forward and backwards, and try to find weak spots from side to side as well. Try to feel all the nice spots. Maybe you feel some tension. You can press the ball as well. Find some spots that feel a little bit tensed and just press with the sole of your foot, with your heel, and then roll a little bit more. And then you change sides. And you will do this on both sides for about 1 or 2 minutes. And then you move on to the next one, which is toe raises. You lift your big toes up, followed by the small toes. Then you move your big toes down, small toes down. So you independently move the toes up and down to the ground. You can try switch sides. So first the small toes down, then the big toes. And you just try to alternate for about 10 to 20 repetitions. Then we will do arch pulls. You just have your foot flat on the ground and you try to pull the ball of your foot towards your heel. So you're not arching your toes, but you try to pull. So you make the arch slightly bigger. It's almost, you almost don't see the move, but you're pulling the ball of your foot towards the heel without bending the toes. And this exercise is really about awareness in the foot. It's really difficult to make this move. It is just all about feeling. How does it feel? How does it feel to pull that towards each other without bending the toes? So try that. Then in the next one, the toe scrunches. You can flex and extend the toes and really do it with pulling and extending. Pulling the toes towards you, extending the toes, pulling towards you, extending the toes. You will feel it in the arch of your foot and in your shin. You can do it standing or you can do it sitting like I'm showing here. You just pull the toes towards you and extend the toes again. And really put effort in the movement. Or you can do it with a towel, like I show you here. You have something to pull towards you. So you pulling the toes towards you, extending the toes, and then you move the towel closer to you. The next one is the yogi toe squat. You come on your knees and you tuck the toes under and make sure that your small toe is also tucked under so you can help by pulling that toe to the ground and then simply relax in this pose. It's a nice stretch on your ankle, your foot, your toes. You simply stay in this pose for about 30 seconds to a minute. If it doesn't feel right, you can come out of the pose or you can rock a little bit forward by lifting up the knees, go forward and back to make it a little bit of a dynamic stretch. And from there, we can untuck the toes, make them flat for a plantar flexion, and then stay in this position. It's a stretching of the top of the feet, and it's the counter pose of the yogi squat that we just did. So you can stay here for 30 seconds to a minute. And then from here, you can also use your hands and then lift up your knees for a little bit extra stretch. If you can. If you cannot do this, then wait. But if you can, it's a good addition to the stretch. Then again, tuck the toes and untuck them by coming up. So you make this a dynamic stretch where you combine the two that we just did and you alternate between those. You can use your hands or, like here, without your hands to also involve your quadriceps. So it's a bit of a strengthening exercise as well. And then you just do this for about 10 times. Tuck the toes and extend the toes out. Very good stretch for ankles and toes. Then we can do a mountain pose on toes or calf raises, whatever you want to call it. You come up on your tiptoes and you go down. So on inhale, you go up, exhale, you go down. Inhale up, exhale down. Do this for about 10 times to strengthen your calves and your feet. And then we can move on to calf stretching. You stand and you step your right foot a little bit in front and a little bit to the left of your left foot. And then you stretch your calf muscle. You can use the wall and then you sink a little bit into the stretch. And this stretch you hold for about 30 seconds to a minute before switching sides. And you can switch sides. You step the left foot in front to the right side and then you stretch your calf muscle of the right calf. And a bonus tip, my number one exercise, which is walking barefoot. Go outside on uneven terrain and just walk barefoot. It strengthens your feet, builds awareness, releases tension. All of the things that are done in exercise is done by walking barefoot.